Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a different one. We've taken apart the Firefly 2, just because I'm an idiot and I like to take things apart, and I needed to see how this thing worked. So I'm going to show you how I put it back together, and I'm going to explain the reason I took it apart again is because I took this apart about you know what, I'm going to take off this layer so you guys get to see the whole thing, everything that's going on here. So let me just open up, oops, wrong screw, just get that there, open this up here. I wouldn't suggest doing this because I actually cracked something. I'm going to show you what I cracked right now, and I'm going to show you why not. Why you shouldn't be doing this. Don't try this at home, guys. That's why I'm doing it. So we've taken apart the Firefly 2 here. This is the ultimate review inside and out, so you can see the whole way this sucker actually works. Okay, so the reason I actually opened it the first time was because I wanted to clean out the stupid. I just wanted to clean out the screen underneath. And when I opened it for the first time, I realized that I didn't need to. So I'm just going to take these off. These are just sitting here. These contacts are just sitting there. Okay. I'm just going to take that off, put that there. And then move these screws. And then this just pops off. There you go. Got something there. I don't know what that is. Get rid of that. See, that's a grounding piece. Actually, I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. It's that little rubber there. I'm gonna find that and put that back. What have I done with that? There it is. Alright, don't really need that. I don't think it's that important, but whatever, I'll stick it back just in case. So this is what I broke, this bit here. When I screwed the piece down, I screwed it down too tight, and I screwed it down upside down the wrong way, and I actually ended up super gluing this piece of ceramic back together. So that is what I'm telling you. If you take this apart, be careful how you're putting this back together. Okay? Not that you're going to, but I'm really just showing you the absolute insides, because I know you guys, if you have one, you're going to want to know what's inside. You just do. And if you don't, this is how it works. And this is the reason why I took it apart the first time. It's because I wanted to clean this stupid screen. Thought I needed to clean the screen, and it turns out I didn't need to clean the screen the whole time. You don't need to take this apart to clean the screen, by the way. It looks like it might be getting clogged, but trust me, it is not getting clogged. They have got it perfect. So let's just get this thing back together. And the reason I've taken it apart now is because it stopped working on me again. And I think it stopped working on me again just because the contacts came apart. And this is, I guess, where I screwed up last time and why I'm being so careful, because it broke the that thing, and looking at it now, I can see that the reason it broke is only because I put it in the wrong way. I put it the wrong way up. Okay, so let me just get this back in there. Let me just get this back together now. Okay, so if you have taken it apart and you're stuck, let's put this back together so we can show you exactly how to do this. It's actually not that complicated. You just have to know, you just have to have a little bit of faith and just go for it. I mean, it's very well put together. Oh wait, I forgot to put that bit of rubber on, didn't I? See, this is why I suggest to not ever take these things apart. You really don't need to. I'm only doing it because I'm an idiot, and I thought I needed to. Oh shoot! You see that? Got to be careful. Just want to get this back, this thing here. Get that there. And that was here. See, it's the other side of that. So I can just place that there, just to get that. I think it seems like a ground or an earth or some sort. I don't know. I don't think it's needed because there's already it's already got something there. But I'm just going to add it back just in case. See that? want to make sure I've totally got that bit there. See that? That's there, that's there. Let me just take this out. And you know what? I think if I just give that a little bit of a squeeze there, that'll stick on there long enough for me to flip it. Yeah, looks like it. Yep. Sorry about that, not sure what happened there. Okay, now we'll put this sucker back in. There, we're good now. So we've got that in case it was some sort of a ground or an earth, I'm not sure. Now I don't remember which screws I used. I think it was this one and that one. No, this is the one here. It's the longer one. Also, when taking things apart like this, you need to make sure you keep all the screws in the right locations. Otherwise, it's going to be an absolute catastrophe. Okay, that was that. I remember these little tiny ones. I know these went here. And the other one is there. Okay. Whoop. Okay. So Daisy. Alright. Let's close that down. Now for the really tricky bit now, getting this bit in perfectly. And I suggest how, yeah, okay, so this is how you do it. And let's just place that in there like that, and just plop in. There you go. Move it around like that with this, make sure it's in nice and properly, because there's a contact underneath there. And I put it back upside down, and not only when I put it back did I crack this piece of ceramic that holds the power, I put it in upside down. So there actually wasn't a contact going on. So for 6 months, I had what looked like what I thought was it back together the right way, and it wasn't, and there was no contact, and the light, the green light that was telling me it was ready kept coming up. And it kept popping up saying it's ready, but the power didn't come on. So unfortunately, I think that light is just a little bit of a, I don't think it's really connected to anything. I think it's just there for show, I think, the light, because it kept flashing and flashing and flashing even without this being connected. Right, okay, so before I do that, we want to get this back on perfectly. Alright, so you have to make sure. Okay, so I've found that this fits in there nicely, so I could put it in like that. There you go. Get it placed properly. Now find the screw. Okay. And this here, I think it came apart on me before. I didn't do it tight enough because I was scared that I was going to break it again. But having looked at it again, on closer inspection, this actually can be much tighter. And the reason it broke last time, okay, there, I've done it nice and tight now, so that should not come apart. Okay, that should not come apart. Let me try one more quarter turn. Alright. That should not come apart. Okay. Now we put this back on top. See how that's got the way that works? So you just plop that on top like that, and that should just fit snugly exactly where. If you put everything right back together properly, that should sit, just plop down perfectly. Then you just place this down on top, because this is used to push up against the body so that you get a nice snug fit. And then let me see, what have I done here? I just need to get this, because I took it out because I wanted to see if it would fit without it. And I messed something up here, didn't I? Yeah, this is supposed to go on top. Hold on. It's supposed to go up here like that. That goes on top. You don't need to see this bit here. You don't need to, just don't mess with this. I messed with it because I wanted to try and do something that's really not needed. And then you just place it down. And that's it. It's gone down perfectly. And it should all just fit perfectly back together if you've put it on, if you put everything back together right, correctly, which I have looking at it. I'm just going to place that down. That slides down like that beautifully. And then this, let me just make sure, yeah, that's all perfect. Okay, lovely. Let's just get this done. And let me pray that this is going to work, because it stopped working, and I'm hoping that the reason it stopped working was just because the contacts were not in. The contacts came apart. That's what I'm hoping, because that's what it looked like just now when I opened it up. It was very loose, because like I said, I was scared I would screw it up like I did before. But I broke it last time because I put it back together upside down. So it wasn't meant to go the way that I did, and I over tightened it, and because it wasn't sitting flush the way it was supposed to sit flush, it just broke. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you know now, and I hope, I mean, not that it really makes a difference, but some people just have to know. The reason I opened it up, like I said, is I half had to know, and half I wanted to clean out the filter, the tips. So while you're here, let me just tell you what to avoid. Avoid using alcohol swabs directly after use, because what I found happen is it clogs up the holes, because the alcohol breaks down the resin, and the tiny bit of resin that's built up on top gets gets sucked into the holes, basically, because it's so small, and it's just liquid, and it's heated up, and between the liquid and the there's the battery, between the liquid alcohol and the heat, it just makes it very easy to clog a few of the holes up. So let's hope that it's going to work. I really hope so, because I haven't had this working for 6 months, and I decided to give it another go. Let's see. Yes, there you go. Then if you could see the red, yeah, you could see the red. The heat's working. Yes, I'm so happy. Alright, awesome, guys. Hope you enjoyed that, and let me know what you think.